Hi everybody, this is Tutorials, and today we are going to create this vector 3D shape inside Adobe Illustrator, and we are going to create it without swatches, without tweaking the gradients, without tweaking the appearance panel. Because all of these metal shadings, all of these metal gradients, all of this glossy effect we have here is already built inside Adobe Illustrator, and I just want to show you use them wisely, and I'm gonna do that right now. So let's start with a new document. Go to File, New. I'm gonna size the document with 1920 by 1080, and units of measurement is pixels. So click Create. And as always, I'm gonna turn off Align to Pixel Grid, and I want to go to my layers and panel options and enlarge my row size of my layers so everybody can see them easily. Next step, we need to create a rectangle. So grab your rectangle tool and press M, and here I wanna size this rectangle with 1025 for our width and 950 for our height. Click OK to create this rectangle. Let me align it both horizontally and vertically to the artboard. Make sure that you choose artboard as your option, and I want to swap my fill and stroke in order to make this rectangle black, and then I want to select my fill and click on the slash to get rid of my fill. So we have this black fillet rectangle, and we need to create another one, but this time you need to go to the rounded rectangle tool. Click once on your artboard, and here we need to set the width of our rectangle to 445 pixels width, and height only 86 pixels, and corner radius to 42 pixels. Click OK, and we have this kind of rectangle, and I want to set it to any color you want. I just grab this yellow, and I want to place it like so inside my black square, black rectangle. And now I want to double click on my selection tool to open the move dialog box. Here I want to set the vertical value to 0 and horizontal value to 481 pixels to move it to the right, and check preview. Let me check preview and click copy to make it duplicate. Now we need to select both of them holding shift key, and using my right mouse button key group them both. So, and next we need to align them horizontally to the center. So we have this couple of rounded rectangles, and next we need to visit our selection tool again, double clicking it to open the move dialog box. This time we need to set the horizontal value to 0, and we need to move it only vertically to 155 pixels, and click copy to produce this result. And now Ctrl D, Command D to repeat this operation 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of our rounded rectangles, and we need holding shift key, select all of them, then right mouse button key to group them, and then align them both horizontally and vertically to the artboard. Now our next step is to select this black rectangle and this group and go to Pathfinder. If you can find your Pathfinder, go to the Windows Pathfinder, hit that, and use the second operation from Shapes Mods, this minus front command. So, and now you can see that our group is disappear, and we have this kind of holes here in our rectangle, and we need to grab this rectangle and drag it to the symbols panel. Here's my symbol. If you can find your symbols panel, go to the Windows and find it here on symbols. So drag it until this cursor is changed to this arrow with plus sign. then leave your left mouse button key to open the symbols dialog box, and here we need to change our export type from movie clip to graphic and click OK. So we have our symbol. We can simply backspace to delete this guy from our screen and use our ellipse tool. We need to create a circle, of course circle. So click one on your artboard, and here we need to make sure that your height and width is linked, and we need to create 580 pixels width and height circle. Click OK, then align it both horizontally and vertically to the artboard. Change the fill color to any color you want. In my case I want to this red. Then I want to grab my delete anchor point tool, or click minus and delete this left button, and here I want to with direct selection tool select this handle, this left handle of my top point, and move it to the top point until you can see that anchor is here. Your smart device should be turned on, and do the same here. And we have this half of circle, and we need to select it and go to the effect 3D and choose revolve. And here make sure that you offset in from left edge. This is very important. And check preview. You need to see this sphere with plastic shading, but we need to click this button map art to map art actually. And here from symbols panel we need to find our new symbol, and I want to place it like here. I want to drag it on this gap, so it's almost fill this gap here. As you can see, it fills this gap, and then I want to click on this invisible geometry to make it invisible. This is our last step. Then I want to change the surface to from plastic shading to no shading at all, and click OK to make this shape. Then we need to go to the object, expand, and expand appearance of this shape. After that I want to ungroup, then ungroup again using our right mouse button key, then release clipping mask. And after releasing clipping mask I need to ungroup again. Let me select this and ungroup again. So we have I have my shape, and I want to go to my layers panel and delete this clipping path. So it's unnecessary. We have three paths here. I want to ungroup also this. And this path is our main shape, this shape behind, and this shape that is actually we can delete it, but I'm going to use it a bit later, so I don't want to delete this shape now. So select this main shape, our main geometry, and go to the graphic styles. If you can find your graphic styles, go to the Windows graphic, and here I want you to click this small tiny icon on the bottom left, library icon with bunch of books. And from our library we need to choose illuminate styles, and we have a lot of styles here, but I want to select this second style, silver ribbon. And as you can see, this applies this nice effect. Then I want to go to my stroke and fill and delete my fill, so set it to none. Then I want to select the second path on my last panel, this path behind, and I want to check this aluminum highlight style actually. And then I want to go to recolor art tool, switch my tab to edit, and here I want to link harmony color, clicking on this icon, and then I want to a little bit decrease the brightness of this style. Around 25% is okay. So we have this kind of style here, and then I want to make a tiny adjustment to this graphic. And for doing this, we need to find our appearance panel. If you can find it, go to the Windows and find appearance here. I want to select this swatch with my fill. That, as you can see, is our fill from our graphic style, a silver ribbon. And then I want to go to my gradient tool or click G. I want to change the direction of this gradient from here, from top to left, from left to right, to this kind of direction here. It's very slight changes of my gradients, but I think it's work better for my end results. Then I want to go to ellipse. We need to create an ellipse inside this cage, yes. And for doing this, grab your ellipse tool, click once on your artboard, and here I want to make one adjustment. Delete our 8 and change it to 0. So 500 pixels height, 500 pixel width. Click OK to make this circle. And then I want to delete this fill on my appearance panel, because I don't need actually to this circle this kind of graphic style. So I want to click on this trash icon on the bottom right of my appearance panel here, and I want to set a solid color first of all. Then I want to make a duplicate of this circle. Just move it to my left. I want to use Ctrl Shift left bracket or Command Shift left bracket to set it to the back. You also can use object and arrange and send to back. And here I want to return to my symbols, to my graphic styles, and choose illuminate styles again. And here I want to set this style, illuminate yellow, this yellow icon. Let me a little bit scale this icon, this yellow icon, illuminate yellow. And this produces this wonderful effect, absolutely beautiful effect. And next I want to grab this circle and move it to my circles. This is sitting and illuminated from behind layer. Using Ctrl left bracket to move it behind this cage. Then I want to grab my delete anchor point tool or click minus and delete this anchor from here. Then I want to go to gradient, click on this chevron icon, as you can see here. Let me scale it a little bit here. Choose the very default gradient white to black. Here, change the slider of my black to the white. Click and double click on this stop point and then choose white. Decrease the opacity to 0. I want to click on this small teeny icon, a reverse gradient, to reverse gradient. And then I want to move this white stop point a little bit to my left, make a copy of my transparent and move it to my right end. So we have this kind of result. And, it looks not so good. I want to change the direction of my gradient first of all. No, it's too harsh, maybe something like that. And then I want to decrease the opacity of this. Go to my transparency panel. If you can find your transparency panel, go to the Windows transparency, and here I want to set the opacity to around 50%. And let's try, because yes, it's actually works fine. And this creates this kind of gloss highlight that is corresponding with highlight of our cage. What we have to do next, I actually delete this shape. I don't need that shape. I want to select my cage, make a copy of this cage, Ctrl C, Ctrl F and Ctrl F again. So I make actually two duplicates. and I want to lock first my top duplicate, clicking on this white space between airball and actually the icon of this duplicate. Then I want to select my second duplicate and move it to the top with my arrows keys. As you can see, I move it to the top. Then I want to select my third cage, go to my shape builder tool and select this intersection here, 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 and here, and maybe here as well as here. So we create this intersection, and we can delete all another stuff that we actually don't want. Of course, I want to adjust the look and feel of these intersections. First of all, I want to go to transparent graphic styles and go to my illuminate styles and play with the illuminate styles. Maybe I want to that or that or that, and but I want to stuck with this style. It's called thin highlight. It looks very well, and then I want to make go to a color artwork tool, clicking on this color wheel on the top, and go to edit, link harmony colors, and decrease the brightness of this style to around 40%, to around to 10%, around 40% total. So we have our volume shape, and of course all of them needs a little bit refinement. Of course we need to grab this shape and change it position, and maybe change it width and height and other stuff. Also we need to move this shape maybe like so, and this shape maybe like so, to produce this result. But I don't want to focus your attention on here, because this is a small changes. You can I think you can figure out how to change it well. And what I need to do next, I want to first of all select all of these shapes on my last panel, these shapes, and I want to get rid of this white stroke, and go to my appearance panel and make sure that no other stroke is here. So then I want to group them, select my cage and check the strokes here, and then I want to these shapes behind, delete all the strokes here, maybe this white, and leave only a very dark stroke. And then I want to select my glossy ball, and maybe I need to delete this white stroke, I don't need them. And then I want to copy this glossy ball with Ctrl C, Ctrl F. Then copy this cage with Ctrl C, Ctrl F, or Command C, Command F on your Mac. Then I want to keep this duplicate selected of your cage and move it with your down arrow key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, maybe to 20. It's okay. And then keep this duplicate selected and select your duplicate of this glossy ball. Go to your pathfinder and choose sort from left command, intersect, to make an intersection. Then go to your last panel and with your Ctrl left bracket move it to the bottom right above your glossy ball. As you can see, let me expand expand my last panel, this intersection now on my glossy ball, and I want to go to appearance panel and then select this fill, as you can see this fill, and get rid of it first of all. Then I want to get rid of this fill and leave only a solid color fill. here I want to change the color, double clicking on this square and select this gray color here, D1, 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 D1. Click OK, we have our gray color, then go to transparency panel and change the blending mode from normal to multiply to start with this final result. So we have this nice casting shadow, we have this nice cage. We can group all the objects at once and then rotate our object on 30 degrees. So we have ended of this tutorial. I want to thank you for following to the end. If you like this tutorial, please do not hesitate to thumb up, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.